According to new reports, Jack Smith, the special prosecutor that of course is investigating and will soon be prosecuting Donald Trump, has apparently gotten more information from Donald Trump's allies than we had previously known. Specifically, one of Donald Trump's very closest allies, in fact, it was his White House Deputy Chief of Staff for Communications, Dan Scavino. Now, Mr. Scavino also happens to be the one of, I think, just a handful of individuals who had access to Donald Trump's Twitter account, so Trump trusted this guy. Scavino, as we all know, the name is very familiar to anybody who's been following the Trump administration. He was a very loyal Trump ally. And he fought tooth and nail, by the way, to have to testify to Jack Smith. He had argued that he had executive privilege, but once the courts told him, no, you don't, he said, all right, here's everything. And what I'm about to read you from this new report, not just from Dan Scavino, but another Trump ally by the name of Nick Luna, these two men gave information that will absolutely screw Trump over when it comes time to the trial. Here's what they said. According to what sources said, Scavino told Smith's team, Trump was, quote, very angry that day on January 6th. Not angry at what his supporters were doing to a pillar of American democracy, but steaming that the election was allegedly stolen from him and his supporters, who were angry on his behalf. Scavino described it all as, quote, very unsettling, the sources said. Scavino said he was blindsided by the Post as they were, insisting to them, I didn't do it, talking about Trump not, calling for these people to stop. Some of Trump's aides then returned to the dining room to explain to Trump that a public attack on Pence was, quote, not what we need, as Scavino put it to Smith's team. But it's true, Trump responded, sources told ABC News. Trump has publicly echoed that sentiment since then. At about the same time Trump's aides were again pushing him to do more, a White House security official heard reports over police radio that indicated Pence's security detail believed, quote, this was about to get very ugly, according to the House committee's report. As Trump aide Luna recalled, according to sources, Trump didn't seem to care that Pence had to be moved to a secure location. Trump showed he was, quote, capable of allowing harm to come to one of his closest allies at the time, Luna told investigators. Trump listened to the pleas of Scavino, asking him, do more. But he was just not interested at the moment to put anything out, Scavino told Smith's team. Instead, Trump was focused on watching TV and taking in the chaotic scenes, Scavino said. Trump wasn't interested in stopping the Capitol rioters. So, what does that mean for the Trump trials? Why am I saying that Trump is doomed because of this information? Well, 2 of the charges that Donald Trump is facing in the trial that Judge Tanya Chutkan is going to be overseeing, 2 of them are directly related to his failure to stop the Capitol riot. One of them is obstructing an official congressional proceeding. That is what the Capitol riot is. Obstructing an official government proceeding. The second one is conspiracy to obstruct an official government proceeding. So both of those are directly related to the riot itself. The other one's defrauding the government, with the fake electors and all that. So we kind of have 2 very separate issues with those 4 indictments that Trump is facing in the DC trial. But 2 of them, his failure to stop that riot, are absolutely things that he can be convicted for. And if you get people like Luna and Scavino taking the stand, repeating what they already told Smith in their depositions, they're going to go in there and they're going to tell the jury that he didn't want to stop it. Like, I'm the one, Scavino, by the way, had to eventually send out the tweet and write it himself. Everybody stop, go home, stop this. So the fact that Trump didn't even write it is also going to hurt him. That could easily convince a jury that, yes, he wanted the riot to happen. He wanted the obstruction of the official government proceeding. He is guilty. Now, again, I can't say for certain that that is what the jury's going to decide, but if these men get up there and tell these stories the same way they told them to Jack Smith, I find it hard to believe that the jury is not going to find Trump guilty on both of those counts. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.